hanging out with good friends today, having a nice cocktail and talking about food, booze, and now the glorious of herb being introduced to dinners, man.
Ooh.
I'm a huge fan, dude. This smell, you know, like it's crazy. Everybody talked about tea smoking for a long time, and all these like crazy. Everybody was into like, oh, we take the green leaf and black leaf teas and smoke our fish lightly, and you know. But nobody ever, you know, nobody would have thought back then that it would have been herb,
right?
And then not cooking wise. I mean, just in general, that would be part of a cuisine. Do you know of anybody honestly else doing this at all?
Off the top of my head, I don't know the name of the brands. I know there is a company in Northern California doing this right now.
Which would make sense. I mean, that's like
leave it up to the NorCal folk.
Right.
Exactly.
Which would make sense, dude.
They're in the triangle, you know, somewhere out there. Hippies.
Right. They're bored.
Exactly. They've had all the time in the world to think of this shit.
Right.
You know, we're busy down here in LA. So,
but so nobody's really doing this. I mean, you have the white dinners, you have all these dinners going on, and are you guys doing this? Are you picking locations? Are you where are these? Are they held all over the place? Or?
Yeah, so we try to pick different locations every time. We try to go in Orange County. We try to be in LA.
Sure.
So those are the two counties that we've really stuck into right now.
And there's got to be legalities, no?
Well, at the beginning of this, we were working with our lawyers as far as it would have to be, obviously it's all private, right? So that's something that helps it. But we were working with the medicinal thing, so you have to have your medicinal card. Now, once the laws changed, so is everything else. So it's a lot easier for us to do.
Right. So what's the laws now? So as long as it's a private event, they can still pay, and as long as it's
property, private event, they can't do anything.
It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, we're not selling, we're not distributing anything. We're not, you know,
America. It's all recreational.
America, guys.
Exactly.
America.
America.
It should have been like this all the time.
Yeah, right. Like
whoever put the rule on this originally was kind of just. I mean, I get it, you know, tax it, whatever you got to do. I mean, this is the land of money, not the land of freedom, but the land of money. But why make it illegal? I guess you made more money by putting people in jail than.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. That's just my opinion. But,
ooh, politics.
Well, you know, I don't get into politics just because I don't care.
Yeah.
Right.
But,
I don't even want to know about it.
Yeah, but the truth is, there's got to be it's the land of money, and now that they've opened it up a little bit, that's good to hear. So as long as you're a private property. Yeah, and it's you can charge. It doesn't matter because you're charging for the experience.
Exactly. So we're really charging for the food, and that's how we kind of get along.
It's the foie gras rule.
Yeah,
remember that shit when it went out?
Exactly.
When they made it illegal.
Toast,
I charged for the
foie
toast.
Gras.
Yeah, it's like what am I? It's a $40 piece of toast. Like what comes on it? I'm like foie's free.
I
hope PETA comes down and knocks on my door.
The workaround, dude.
Totally.
And
everybody told me you can't get it. You can't get it. Bullshit. It showed up right at my door.
Yeah, you can get it. Can't sell it per se.
Yeah. No problem. So that's the same deal, right? So you can be pretty much wherever wants. And are you doing like outdoor events? Or are you just trying to just blanket, like just make it a different experience every time?
So a couple of places we've had in Laguna, we do a little reception at the beginning.
Sure.
And people are outside, people are inside. Really nice view overlooking the water.
Of course.
Things like that. But so far everything's been inside at a very large table. We do plan on having larger events and hosting larger outdoor events with multiple booths of food, product, and things like that. So we're really growing and we've expanded a lot. A few months ago, we were actually nominated top 5 cannabis dinners in all of California.
Yeah, rad.
So
kind of
rad.
A big
And most
deal.
people,
kind of a big deal, man.
Yeah, that's a huge deal.
Cool.
That's a huge deal. And most people are cooking with it. Is what the difference is.
And that's exactly what sets us apart from everyone else. Everyone's putting the CBD infusions. Everyone's
like, we've done the butter. We get the butter. Cool.
Exactly. What else? Everyone's had brownies, dude. Come on. Let's figure something else out.
Whether you've known it or not. This is Mom and Dad. Sorry, you ate the brownies.
Yeah, that was me. Actually, yeah, my bad. But that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring this extremely elevated culinary experience and just throwing it in with something else that really just elevates it, literally and metaphorically, I guess.
Totally. Totally.
So with the whole pairings, it's just really something special.
Dude, I'm down. Well, we'll figure it out, man. Let me. I want to help promote those in any way I can.
Thank you,
so give me some info on it because I know that my client base is 100% in.
Definitely, man. Well, we do a lot of work in Orange County here, and we are getting into the privatized market now. So for the first year, we were just trying to do our events and really get PR and just grow. And now we have so many people reaching out to us that we're going to houses and doing parties.
Well, and that's what it should be. I consider, and I don't know why I keep thinking of it. You have the white dinner, the blue dinner. This should be the green dinner for sure.
Yeah, the green dinner.
Oh, man.
I mean, it should be, and everybody
like
dresses in one way, and there's buses, and that whole entree could happen very easily with that movement, and it's prevalent, man. It's a real thing. Now the question is, are you guys drinking or pairing anything outside of that? So everybody get water, tea, whatever. I mean, are you involving that? Because I mean, this is a third level,
right? So what we do is we do allow, we have some beer and wine if they want. But what we're working on currently that we haven't had is we are working on a bar program.
Yeah.
So right now what we want to do is I have a bartender. He's actually an amazing bartender from Inoki and the Bird and a few other great restaurants. And he's helping us right now create an entire menu that can be either infused or also same cocktails but paired with whatever kind of
liquors. I think the paired thing is I think you stick with it, man. Not that my 2 cents matters at all, but stick with that pairing thing.
Of course,
because freaking dude, that's where the uniqueness comes and the creativity comes, is that you're giving one element that's opposite outside of the norm, and then everything goes to it.
Exactly. Right? Yeah.
With that being said, man, I gotta talk chef on chef, man. Like, are you a fan of the gastronomy thing now? What it's become.
I don't. I'm a little out of touch, I guess you could say.
Well, I'm way out of touch. Like I said, I read books and see whatever, but
I have these arguments with my old man all the time. He's an old head chef. He's been the executive chef of Warner Brothers for 26 years. And
he's not sous videing shit.
No, he has no idea what the fuck a cryovac is. Yeah. Like, hey, what's Wagyu? Like, oh my God, dude, for real.
Right.
But he very old school, very successful, and then coming from a very new school kind of guy. It's fun having these conversations, and the way I feel and the thing I always stress to him is, have fun with these fun techniques. Have fun, go a little crazy, but still keep in mind, as a chef, our duty is to put every component on the plate to accent each other, and to build and depth flavor.
Right.
Very simple. That's what we're here to do.
Very simple.
I'm not going to put something on the plate because it looks pretty. Like, I kind of give him crap. Like, you put a little micros. I'm like, what is that? Is that shiso? Is that?
I do that all the time just to piss people off. Yeah. I have to have something green on the plate. Yeah. Your microgreens.
There it is. What the hell? Really?
There you go.
So
buddy.
I think that's the key. You can do cool foams and gelays and caviars and I love doing that stuff. It's just I think everything has a time and a place.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think that it's overused, dude. I've now gotten to the point where I use gastronomy in a way that you don't have to talk about it.
Right. Something a little more subtle.
It's not like everybody. I do use sous vide for steaks. It's to cut down prep time and to also make consistency better.
Yes.
But I don't use it on all of them. Only a couple steaks.
Okay.
Only a couple items that I know that benefit from that method.
Of course.
Right. So if I have a pound and a half, 2 pound pork chop that I'm trying to put out in 20 minutes, you got to sous vide.
That's the way to do it. Right. Honestly, I don't know how else to cook pork other than sous vide nowadays, dude.
Truthfully, it comes out the best, man.
Yeah.
And there's some elements that are good and some elements bad, but overall, the gastronomy stuff of like something weird and like the art, I think it works great as art, but I think the fad is going, man.
Yeah, and that's fine. I think the ultra fine dining thing is going.
Dude.
The way I try to create my food, and I feel yours as well. It's like we're still trying to find that higher echelon of clientele. We're still trying to put out something very sexy, but you want to find that nice medium behind elegance,
right?
And casual. How can I feel relaxed?
You beat me to it. I was like, how can I get something quality with comfortability?
Yes,
that is such an important part of it.
What's funny is the coin that was phrased back in the day, and I think that was, I don't know how many years ago we did those dinners, but that we originally called that dinner the fine dining and flip flops.
Okay. Yeah.
And still without that's it doesn't fit all the way, but I mean it doesn't fit in what we're doing right now. But however that feeling does,
right?
It's still fine. Like, how do you make fine dining and flip flops?
Exactly. Right?
There's no rules, no fluff, but the food's good.
Yeah, the fine dining is dying out with the age, man. People my age. I'm 29, right? And so when I'm going to a restaurant, I want somewhere where I'm going to be able to go in tatted up, right? Doing what I talk bullshit. It's like what we do here in some restaurants in Orange County, reckless here, man. I mean, me and Scotty behind the bar, we're bullshitting all night.
Right, well, that's how it goes.
Cursing and swearing, but yet we're charging you $60 for a steak, and people eat that shit up right now.
Yeah,
they love it.
Well, you want a place. I think you want a place where you can go with your friends. You can have a business meeting. You can go with your family.
Right.
And you can take your girlfriend on a date.
Yeah.
A place that balances all of those things, I think, is really what people are looking for now.
Yeah.
I went to I went to one Michelin star restaurant in San Francisco a few months ago. Amazing food, great food, but like I'm a homie kind of guy, you know? So like sitting there, I was very stuffy and a little uncomfortable the whole time. Yeah. Like, you know, my girl has like a bunch of beers in the purse.
Right. We left the red Solo cups. No, I get it.
The hostess is taking the bag. It's all clinking and shit.
You can take the chef out the nice kitchen, but you can't take the cook out the chef.
You really can't, dude.
You always hide it in the little box in the corner of the walk-in. I know how it goes.
Yep. You know the tricks of the trade, brother.
Dude, safety meetings all day long.
Oh, man. Can I go have one right now?
Yeah, right. As soon as we're done, we're in, dude. For sure. But so I think that's what I'm saying. The gastronomy thing. It's funny. I think chefs are getting away from, you know, that food doesn't need to look like food.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think, okay, so I do a fun little play at the restaurant. I do a very, very classic caprese salad.
Right.
Buffalo mozzarella, heirloom tomatoes, basil oil, balsamic. But just because it's Willy Wonka, it's Edward Scissorhands, I take all the brine of the mozzarella and make a little foam out of it.
Right.
So, boom, there's a little foam on there and, you know, petit basil, whatever.
Right.
Just something stupid and little that's so easy that people are like, ooh, ah.
Dude,
so
we have a, I put bacon wrapped dates on here with lemon maple foam.
Yep.
And people think it's the best thing on the planet. They're like, look at the foam. I'm like,
they love it.
Tastes good, but like, I laugh every time I put it out because I'm like, that's the furthest from anything I do at all. But we do it just to like go, hey.
Exactly. Get a little excitement out of them.
Absolutely, man. And then you said you got a couple projects right now you're working on, right, Eric? I want to hear about them, man.
Transitioning from weed and food to music.
It's all the same.
It's all the same. Yeah, it's all art, man. It's all art.
Weed, music, weed.
Food. Yeah, weed, exactly. Weed coincides in it all.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm always working on stuff. I got this kid actually. Well, he moved to Canada recently, but he's here again. He's got like deadlines and shit. Like,
right.
But he's good, man. He's like singer-songwriter stuff. I'm excited about that, man. And yeah, of course, Canada supports the weed. You know, they love it out there too.
Oh yeah,
Canada supports everything, man. Have you guys actually been?
Yeah. Oh yeah, plenty.
Dude, it's awesome up there.
I used to party when I was 19. You know, from Detroit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Gamble and drink.
What's awesome about up there is that like the cops don't have guns.
Yeah,
they don't have guns.
They have like beating sticks or something.
No, check it. So in between, we were doing sessions and stuff, and I mean, we're fucking around the entire time we're doing this, right? And I'm just sitting there recording shit, and he's singing, and he stops and says, Eric, you know something? The cops don't have guns. What the fuck you say? He said, no, the cops don't have guns.
Yeah, they don't.
I said, so what do they do? Do they yell at you to death?
Not even that, man. It's super mellow. Like there's just not.
That's what he said, and he said,
just yell at you and give you a scolding.
When the cop says, hey, the people go, my bad.
Yeah.
I said, wow, that is such a different world.
You hear the hey is the cock.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Oh, no.
And I said, it takes the people out here getting shot to stop.
It's crazy, man. And everybody out there was so polite. I remember waking up and watching the news, and it was like some guy gave books to the local school was the big headline of the day. And like the library just got a donation, so they're putting in a new wing. And I was like,
this is like happy news.
Yeah, this isn't real, dude.
It's crazy, man.
I loved it, dude. If I could pack up shop and go hang out there for a while, I would. Yeah, no doubt. It's beautiful up there, man.
It is.
But the kid's name's Rusty Carpenter. He's a good kid.
Cool.
He comes from a family of musicians, actually. Dave Carpenter. He's a traveling bassist. He's a hired gun, and he did some stuff on a record with my band.
Right.
With my band a couple times, and he's phenomenal. But I mean, there's a long line of history with them, and then I got another rap project I'm actually kind of stoked. I hate name dropping. I'm not that guy.
No, don't do that. I just want to know what you're up to, man.
But this hip hop record's rad, and I've been lucky enough to just kind of always wander in the right door with certain people. I'll just walk in all of a sudden, like my boy Blake Harden. He just did Travis Scott's and Kendrick Lamar's record.
That's cool, man.
And all of a sudden, like I'm hanging out with him, bullshitting, doing projects, and then he's mastering this hip hop record I'm doing right now. I'm like, what the fuck?
So how does that work with you? Happen? How does that work with you crossing genres, man? Is music just music?
Music?
It's like I think food is just food. Like if I'm cooking an Asian style, whatever, I mean, food's food.
I don't know. People, I kind of throw out the rules like you do in the sense like I don't really care what I was taught. I'm going to learn something different with this, and like I might not be an expert at it now, but I think that like if the artist has something, I'm willing to listen and just go for it.
I don't think there's ever really an expert level at anything, to be honest with you.
Who's that famous
contemporary American with global influence? Come on.
All right, I'll give you the props on that one, dude. That
contemporary. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just about really wanting to make sure the artist has what they have on the plate, like you guys, and I want to make sure they're happy. Fuck. And if I could take the little knowledge I have about music, right, and the people, and really what it is I'm surrounded like you. You had your guys you looked up to, man. I got guys, man, that just took me underneath their wing and showed me all that.
That's called luck, man.
Dude,
I just love luck, dude.
It's luck, man. And yeah, it's some cool stuff. This rap guy's called ADD, It's
sounds appropriate.
Yeah.
That's everybody.
He's got some talent. Yeah. And then my
should have been my rap name.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I thought it was black thing in your mouth. Oh, that's not it.
Coming soon.
Yeah. Oh.
Wait.
That
no
was
pun
bad,
intended.
bro. That was bad.
Coming soon in the mouth near you.
Oh my lord.
Chingon.
Rated.
Gone. Music, weed, food, guys.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, let's stick with
that. Hey, I think that's a good theme for this show. It did good, man.
Yeah.
So where can they find you at, Eric?
What was that, my man?
Where can they find you at online so they can check you out?
Fullertone. That the nickname got given to me by my mentor. He said, yo, you from Fullerton? Yeah. I said, yeah. He's like, Fullertone. Fuck it.
Like that.
I'll take it.
All right, so Fullertone at Instagram, yeah?
Yeah, that's it, man.
And you got all kinds of cool stuff, man. I'm looking forward to coming and hanging out, and we have some music stuff going on, and we're trying to put together some events and stuff,
Yeah.
so always in the future, man, we'll do some more stuff.
That's what we do.
Absolutely. And then, Chris, man, thank you so much for coming out, bro. Where can they find you at personally, your goods at, and your restaurant at?
So check me out, Chef_Binotto, Binotto. You can check me out at my restaurant, Beetle House in Hollywood, right off the boulevard. We got the Electric Pussycat that's in Glendale, which we didn't speak of, but we got more time later.
Yeah, we'll talk again. Don't worry.
And also Cannabis Supper Club, CannabisSupperClub.com, Cannabis Supper Club on IG. And again, my Chef_Binotto. Check it out, follow me, and stay tuned in for what we got coming up next.
Yeah, man. And the biggest thing about this, man, is make sure you always follow the person, not the place more. The person will tell you what's really going on. The place just tells you what you got to do for them. That's really how it goes.
Exactly.
Right?
Wait, is that
Follow me,
2 words of
not the
wisdom
place.
today?
You like that, dude?
Two
Always
words of
follow
wisdom,
the person,
bro.
not the place.
I thought we were only
That's how
supposed to
it
do
goes.
one brilliant quote per day, dude.
Yeah, that's
2.
That was half a cocktail quote. That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's what that is. And then us always at Chef Cody Storts and Reckless OC. And thanks for putting up with us today, and great having you on, man. It's always great having artists on the show, and not just always talking about a product, but talk about life in general. So, cheers to you.
Cheers to that.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me.
Empty glasses and all.
Peace.